Did you think it was...
How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yes, this is the last one for this until next Sunday. I'm having a week with no streams because I will be busy. I'm here for the stream finally. Frozen, how you doing? Yeah, I've been streaming apart from a couple of days where I've been ill, which isn't very often. I think I've streamed every single day almost for like the last 4 months, maybe. I want to say possibly 5. I'm not sure. So this week I will be busy up until Sunday, so it's the last one until then. And I'm going to look at the PTS notes, obviously, because we've had another week of PTS and they've just given us the patch notes, so I'm going to go into that. Vez, long time no see, how you doing? Happy Monday, everyone, indeed. Windy stuff, just stay indoors. We got a little bit of that, but you got hit really hard with that earlier. Is it still bad there? Must be. You're online. It means you're not at work. Wind is crazy where I am. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. We just had scaffold put up on the house as well because they're doing the roof, and the scaffold deals fell through. That was a good start. RM, how you doing? That means they didn't put them up very well. Kev, welcome, welcome. Come on, Gratwood, don't let me down. Xavier, how you doing? People died here today from the storm. Fucking hell, really? I knew it was bad. I haven't seen how bad, though. I haven't caught the news or anything yet. Doriki, welcome. Jarvis, how you doing? Yeah, David's in Ireland, and Jar is in Ireland as well. Which direction is it going? Storm was very bad in parts of Ireland, yeah, indeed. Carlos, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I am going to switch over in a second. Doing good. How about you? Warden is coming along well, by the way, and of course it will do good stuff. Xavier, Heard Island have been hit hard. They have. They got a arse end of a hurricane, I believe, or a full one. I'm not sure which. It's pretty bad either way. Not only is it wind going to be a bit mad outside, I'll keep awake by terrible acid reflux. Not good. No one person died is horrible. Of course, it's horrible either way. Storm still hasn't properly hit me, just a little windier than usual today. Okay. Right. I am going to switch over to the changes for the week. Apparently we have new PTS notes, so let's take a look at them.
How did you do that?
Let's try this one, not that button, this one. Okie dokie, what do we got? I'm sure people have read these already, and if they haven't, don't worry, I will post it in there for you as well, in case you want to read it yourself. But if you are reading it yourself, let me finish talking before you tell everyone what's in it. Is Nightbot awake? Yes, he is. Good stuff. Where is Nightbot? Is he working? Let's kick him out and add him again. 1 second. Okie dokie. Nightbot don't do Mondays. He does. I just now added him back to the channel. Let's see if he's there. Quick check. Bobbot. He's gone on holiday to Vegas. I think he has. There he is. Welcome back, Nightbot. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what's changed so far. Just remember, this isn't live. This is on the PTS. So some of this might not even happen. So before you wet your pants, some of it is just suggested. It might not come through. Or it might be worse. Who knows? But it's interesting to see nonetheless. This, I did see a couple of these. Also bear in mind that this is about balance. And if you're honest with yourself, sometimes these make sense. In fact, normally they do. You have to be honest with yourself and think, were they really broken? Right, first of all, the forest, basically, Enchanted Forest, which everybody uses on the Warden, of course, because it's broken. No longer costs 75 Ultimate, again, on PTS, not live. Instead, it's 90 instead of 75, which isn't a massive change, but instead of having, 4 people under 40% or 50% and you get it all back, you now need an additional person. Fair enough. So, Trials, I don't honestly think this will see much of a difference, but I think in dungeon groups, quite possibly. And definitely in PvP and small groups as well. Who knows? Some fixes for animation and such in the new content, which we aren't obviously looking at, because it's not out yet. You can on the PTS if you want to look at it yourself, but they're fixing the trial stuff that's broken, which is it's pretty good. So second try was a lot easier. Indeed, it is. Much better. Emotes. Beacon emote now has appropriate icon. You want to see the juicy stuff, I know. Quests have been fixed. All updates PT. Haha, this is the stuff. Ready for this. Crystal shards. This ability and the crystal fragments morph no longer stun the hit enemy. So your shards, your fragments, no longer apply a stun. With good reason. We wanted to separate the function of abilities into more distinct roles. Crystal Shards was overloaded since it had high damage, instant cast, stun, and reduced cost. Now, if I know people aren't going to like it, but if you're honest with yourselves, that all-in-one skill was a little bit too much. So they've put it back a bit. They've made it so it can't stun, but the Crystal Blast actually can. Big Motor is really funny. It looks like me dancing. Now, if the sorcerer wants to stun, they have to either go through a cast time or deal reduced damage. Fair enough. And this is kind of the same sort of balance that they did to Wreck and Blow a while back, where it was empowering, knocking down, and all that kind of stuff at the same time. And now they've balanced it out more. But we'll see. How do you know your score? Couldn't see it. Look on the leaderboards. Make sure you leave the area first, otherwise it doesn't count. Rune Prison increased the cost of this ability and its morphs by 16%. Fair enough. Sword and Board. The ultimate, instead of costing 100 points, will now cost 135. It's not a massive change. It's just not so easily spammable, probably due to PvP, because people were using it indefinitely, just 100% of the time almost. But I can see that as a valid change, I guess. It's not going to make too much difference, especially not if you're a Sork tank anyway, because you would still reduce that. Or if you're using the Dragon, for example. What have we got here? Scattershot. This ability and its morphs no longer apply a 5-second disorient to the enemy's hit. Instead, they are now applied a 1.5 second stun. That's pretty nasty. The Resto Staff Ultimate. Increase the cost of this ability and its morphs to 125 up from 100. Same again. Prevents too much spamming. You'll still be able to, just not as much as before. Heavy Armor. Rip Tanks. DPS DK. It's not rip anything, it's just balanced, Ricky. You panic too much. This passive ability has been replaced with the Revitalize passive, which increases the resources your heavy attacks restore by 12 and 25%. Okay. Rapid Mending. This passive ability no longer increases the amount of resources restored by your heavy attacks, as the effect has been removed to here. It continues to increase your healing received by 8%. So yes, heavy armor no longer gives you damage for being hit. We want each of the 3 armor types to have unique trade-offs. Heavy armor's main advantage is its increased survivability, while the disadvantage is the lower damage and healing power. To emphasize this distinction, we remove the Wraith passive. Honestly, this is going to upset a build or two, but I agree with this. Because I don't see why people should be full heavy armor and hitting harder than things that are in light and medium and surviving all the rest of it at the same time. Fanboy, Christina, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Matt, how you doing? This is a necessary evil, I guess. Heavy armor has taken so much in PvP. Everybody's using it. You can't really beat it for sustained survivability and damage, so it's required, alongside the fact that they changed the skills as well. So immovable is only usable with heavy armor, shuffle is only usable with medium, and annulment is only used with light. It makes sense. Shuffle nerf is going to change so much playstyles for people. It's not a nerf, it's a balance, Ricky. It makes sense. If you're using medium, you can use a medium skill. If you're using heavy, you can use a heavy skill. However, Ricky, for Nightblades, they can still use it anyway. I'm buying ESO again. Heavy armor isn't needed. Skilled players are returning. Indeed. See, there you go. A valid comment. This makes sense. Now, the only thing that I would like to know is, of course, I do like the idea of a two-handed big orc in heavy armor dealing a lot of damage. Flat damage, not crit and sustain all the rest of it. So that was kind of cool, but the fact that it got completely abused, this is good. This is really good. So if you're going to do loads of damage, you need light or medium. If you want to survive, use heavy. Is Arnold invite to Xbox One EU Guild, please? Yeah, I got your message already. You put it on one of the other videos. Firefly will invite you as soon as he's online, because he's running that guild. We want each of their armor types, so if you need... I read that already. This is awesome. Really, really like it. A little bit more balance to the game. Never used heavy, abused builds. Nope. I used heavy as a two-hand kind of berserker type. But this is nice. I like it. Fury's still going to be fine because that's crit damage you take anyway. So whatever. I'd argue that PvE at least that DPS can do loads of damage and still have large survivability. Easy swap. Indeed, they can. Goodbye heavy night blades and all that kind of stuff. Earth and Heart Petrify. Fix an issue where this could still cast. Well, you could still cast this ability and its morphs an enemy immune to crowd control. Yeah, we needed that. Needs to be fixed. Unlike your cancer build story. Oh yes, of course. Eclipse. Fix an issue where you could still cast this ability and the total dark morph at the enemy immune to crowd control. So people were still stacking up stuff even while they were CC'd. That makes sense that they fixed that. Unstoppable Core Morph will currently immediately trigger its area of effect if you recast it on the same enemy. This will be fixed before the update goes live. Good. ESO Daily, how you doing? Did you see what they did to heavy armor so far? Of course, I've already noted it is PTS, so this isn't real yet. It's not even live. But no damage bonus to heavy armor for getting smacked. And crystal shards, frags, if you want to call them that, are balanced now. No stuns. Have some of that. I'm really liking it. Merciless Charge, two-handed Maelstrom. Increase the damage done by this item set proc to 6k over 5 seconds, up from 4.3. That's not massive, but I kind of like it because it was a little bit low. It's nice, but it was a little bit low. Timeless Blessing fixed the issue where this set's proc was not reducing the cost of Living Vines, Nature's Grasp, or Energy Orb, and clarify the tooltip. The item to set to indicate it only works on magical and stamina healing abilities. Okay, so this has been fixed. Fair enough. That makes sense. What else have they done? Sounds good, bro. I'm going for 5 Hulk and 2 Bloodspawn and Agility. But you could use Eternal Bone Pirate or Shackle. Yeah, you could. Agility. Still love Agility. It's one of the strongest 3-piece sets in the game. It's ridiculous. What do we got? Dungeon group content. Adjusted the minimum level for the following normal difficulty. Oh! Come on. Adjusted the minimum level for the following normal difficulty dungeons to level 45 for purposes of using the dungeon finder. Thank you! Finally! By the way, it's official. There's no Biss. Came straight from Elcast. Last video finally subbed him. About time! How many times have I been screaming at him saying there's no such thing as Biss, and he finally listens. Good stuff. You can have a like from me as well. Only took 8,000 subs worth of screaming and getting abused for it to happen, but we're there. There never has been. It's just narrow-minded people all following each other. Now people are finally understanding that there is customization. If they don't like it, they're getting forced it. Excellent. Yeah, people do change their tune when there's nowhere else to go. Banished Cells 2, Bloodroot Forge, City of Ash 2, Cradle of the Shadows, Crypt of Hearts 2, Darkshade 2, Elden 2, Folk Reef, Fungal Grotto, Imperial City Prison, Ruins of Mazzacrap, Spindle Clutch, Wayrest, and White Gold Tower. Every single one of these dungeons, you know the Dungeon Finder aids that you have where you join a Dungeon Finder, and there's a level 10 that has never played the game before, which is fine, but they get thrown into the deep end with White Gold Tower. That's no longer going to happen. Now you have to have some experience to get in. Of course, you could power level quite quickly, but at least you have to be a certain level to get into these DLC dungeons and the version 2 of some of the dungeons, which are a lot more challenging than 1. These final patch notes for PTS. Quite possibly, because I believe this is out next week for PC. So there's one more patch to come, which will be the release day. So there is still stuff to come. Robert, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's the last PTS notes, but it's not the final notes because they come on day 1. That's a common misconception. People get it wrong a lot. Wait until release for the final notes. Fungal Elden Banished can be dropped to 30, I think. Yeah, probably. What have we got here? Adjusted the minimum level for the following difficulty to 160 CP for the purpose of using the Dungeon Finder. DLC stuff. They listened. DLC content is restricted to 160 CP only if you want to do it on Vet. Good. Makes a big, big difference. And that's it. There's not much to it. I'm actually quite surprised. I'm not pissed with any of the changes. In fact, this dungeon stuff, I really, really like it. This is nuts. No DLC dungeons, level requirement. Yes, they do have a level requirement. About time. Okay, so frags got changed. Heavy armor got changed. Sword and Board, Resto, and Warden ulti got changed. Of course, they did need to be changed, quite honestly. I know we all like to be able to spam it because it's cheesy, but it was broken, if you're honest. And then this. This is nuts. Really like it. Doing a happy dance. Yeah, this is awesome. Right, I'm going back to the main screen. Where's my duty buttons? There we go. Ah, happy days. Just because you got busted in 3 seconds. What are you on? It's Dollariki Smack talking again. Ah. Now do something about shield stacking and I'll be in heaven indeed. They've made it. Of course, just remember they're not out yet. It's not live. It doesn't exist until it goes live. But that's the suggested changes. So really, really good. How did the Warden ulti get changed? 90 ultimate instead of 75, which is pretty good. But I'm hoping that those changes do come through to live. I really do. Can you link the chat? Oh, the patch notes there. Whereas the ulti still needs a look out. I don't think the cost increases enough to balance it. No, it's a little bit broken still. A little too cheap, especially when it bounces from one person to the other. But I'm sure they'll look at that. I mean, we've still got one more day of patch notes, which will be next Monday, I believe, when they release everything. We'll get the update then, and they'll tell us exactly what we are getting. So everything we've had so far in the last 5 weeks is a good guide for what they're suggesting, and then this last week of testing will let them clarify for us what we actually get, which is going to be awesome. Still uber cheap considering how long it is, especially if you see the passes properly. Correct. I think the main reason they've done that, Xavier, is the fact that 75 ulti and getting 20 ulti back for each person under a set amount of health means in a dungeon you can pretty much spam it if you're under fire. But now they've moved it to 90 instead of 75, means it's not going to be insta-spammable in a dungeon. Trial or PvP, maybe, but a dungeon not so much. It was slightly overpowered. Me and my birds were talking, how would you feel if SOS added new weapon skill lines like spears, polearms and wands? That would be awesome. Really, really would. And armor ultimates. Give us a heavy armor ultimate that costs 100 maybe, that makes us area of effect taunt. That I want. Ace, how you doing? Did they fix the shitty crown crates? Probably not, no. This means that it will now be impossible to tank all DLC dungeons before level 30. I feel special now. Yep, yep. Makes a minute. No worries, dude. You're welcome. Did I pick these up? I did. True, I like the Enchanted Forest anyway. I wouldn't want my group near dead just to use another ulti, but that's just me. Indeed. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. What did I have? This stuff, I've screamed about this on my stream a lot lately, about people being thrown into the deep end too early. Level 10s in a DLC dungeon, if they're brand new to the game, are going to struggle like hell. So the fact that they've now put a cap on it, so you have to be a certain level at normal and a certain level at vet, I really like that. And it will also give people a chance to actually try some of the other dungeons before getting thrown into here. They may be understanding more mechanics in some of the easier dungeons before actually getting thrown into this, which should have been done a long time ago, but I'm glad they're doing it. So I don't know if you saw Witches Festival starts on the 20th confirmed. Yes, I did see that, which is cool because I'll be streaming the day after, 21st or 22nd. I think 22nd, because I'm not streaming for a week now, and then I'll be back every day again. I was intent on reading the notes. I tried to drink my mouse instead of my whiskey. Whoops. Like there's us listens to his content creators. Yes, indeed. Well, it's a struggle. People constantly getting kicked out of Dungeon Finder at low levels because honestly they've been given difficult content. And it also makes sense that DLC stuff is extra stuff. It's on top of the base game. So you should have a decent amount of knowledge of the base game before you go into the DLC stuff. Or at least that's how I think it should be. And although you could, of course, level to 45 very quickly, you do have the option to get your teeth into the game first before you see these now, rather than it the only thing you actually know. Like, it would be incredibly intimidating to start this game now with all the content that we've got, get to level 10 in an afternoon, and get thrown straight into Cradle of Shadows. It would be insane. And that is what's happening at the moment. So them changing stuff like that, very good indeed. I do have to stress again, obviously it's not live. They could take it back, but I am a little bit excited about it, if you couldn't already tell. How do trait changes work? Like this machine, but a transmutation one. Click on it, pick the item you want to change, click on it, change it, done. It's really simple. Love my VMA bow, nice. Christmas wish list will be out in 3 weeks. Zos was kind to me this year with my last year's wish list. Indeed. What am I doing? Items expired, whoops. Yeah, you need to have the trait researched, Ulriki. Otherwise you can't do it. They do become bound once you trait change, yes. So far. I mean, whether that comes through on live, I don't know, but so far, yes. Yeah, it's that easy, Ulriki. If you've researched the trait, say for example, you've researched only sharpened. So far, this is how it's done so far. And you want your training weapon to be sharpened. You just put it in the machine, press the button, done. And that's it. As long as you've got enough crystals for it, which again aren't 100% definite how many we're going to be using because it's not live yet, but I think the system will stay pretty much the same. Since my bow is known honed, when I switch to the front bar, does known hone take effect? Only while you're hitting on the back bar. Chest, legs, shoulders. Oh shit. I'm out of silk again. Let's go get some. You can get crystals from PvP, yes. You can get them from dungeons, you can get them from trials, you can get them from weekly rewards, and you can get them from Maelstrom and PvP. Different servers will also give you more rewards, depending on whether it's a 7-day or a 30-day. I want a build that's different. I'm going to level while the XP boost is up. Since we have ESO Day and Xynode, any ideas? What are you missing? Been reading a little about the training gear. Should I try to craft up on my first character or try and get some gear? Or just enjoy the storyline? A little bit of both. Enjoy the storyline and passively research some stuff into crafting as well. Get a little bit of both done. How decisive more need a bow now. Get in there, Dollariki, you can do it. Crafting clothing, raw material. Nope, normal material. How expensive is this stuff now? It's the only thing I ever run out of. God. Really expensive. I need to change locations, of course I do. I'll go Oridon. They should keep the level requirements for DLC dungeons. Some of those dungeons destroy low levels and irritate other people trying to do quick runs. Exactly. Again, it's as effective as the Warden's resist buff. It's something that is very, very needed and should have been with us a long time ago, but at least we're getting it. So the Warden's buff that can resist buff the group, the cap on the DLCs and the content from there, all these types of things that should have been in there in the first place, but I guess we can't complain once we've got them. So pretty good. Crafted sets during increase, don't worry about jewelry until you're capped. Main thing to remember is unlock your skills for morphs, correct. Jewelry, you can just run around doing some dolmens while you're leveling up, pick up 2 rings and a necklace, slap it on, doesn't matter what it is. Even your gear, pick up whatever you can pick up, and if you can craft something, slap it on. If not, maybe you've got a friend who can make you a starting set. 3 sets I like to use, well actually 1 set I like to use as a tank is Deathwind. It's only 2 traits, you can skill that up really, really fast. Ashen Grip on stamina if you've only got 2 traits. And then Seducer, I think it's 3 traits on Magicka. They're really early sets that you can get hold of to level up with to start off if you're going steady and doing the quests and that. Always watch your vids and builds. Only just started watching your streams and I think they're great. By far the best ESO YouTuber. Thank you very much indeed, Harry. How you doing? You can't say best. We have another good streamer in here. ESO Daily's here. Give him a hand out. Get him some cake and some beer. Training traits straight away. Definitely. If you can find it, slap it on. Also, A good way to level up your crafting straight away, especially if you're in Oridon. There are some stores over here. Steal from them, run across the road, decon them in here. Last game of the season, I can't wait for it to be done. Be on later, bud. See you later, Matt. Enjoy. I'm going the wrong way. I'm looking for crafting stations. Getting distracted. Xynode PS4 and ESO Daily are best. Oh, funny. I can't even tell you to take that back because it's a compliment, although you know I hate the term. What the hell? You pin me into a corner, Matt. I think I'm supposed to say thanks. Cheers, dude. Defiance, how you doing? Let's get this out of the mail. That's right. Craft sets won't need to be replaced right away. Ah, definitely, yep. Every 10, 15, 10-ish. 10 levels, I guess. Or, if you've already got CPs, and it's not your first character, a purple set of level 10 and just go all the way to 50. So does it take 6 hours to research a trait, not into crafting sets? Let me reread that. Oh, if you research that particular trait, that's 1 done. Then go on to the next one, that's 2 done. And that's for everything. And yeah, it starts at 6 hours. The rest of them take longer. Much longer. I'm at the wrong station. Goes all the way up to 30 days. Yep, and you can reduce it as well if you have those little scrolly things. Which you can actually get with Master Rich. You don't have to buy them with crowns. They're quite cheap too. I think there's only like 3 writs, something like that. Please tell me it's a shoulder of a waste of materials. It was. Been subbed to Daily for a while. Good, you should be. Been subbed to that dude since last November. He's a legend. I just use whatever is on the ground, always researching the items I don't use. Correct, that works. When you're low level and you're not going to use the stuff that's in your bags, do 2 things to it. Or 3 things, actually. 1, deconstruct it. 2, research it. And 3, sell it. Easy swap is so great, just need to no def folk and then got the skin. Would have had no def but adds block the tank. Oh, I hate that. The last boss, the big rock dudes, get in the way of the pillars and you can't get through them. Glad you're liking the build, dude. Much appreciated. And confirmation that it works, of course. It does, I know it does, but it's nice that other people are using it. Where am I going? Legs, chest, sword? Yes. No worries, keep up the good work. Nice. What tunes are you leveling up during the XP boost site? The Mag Warden needs a few more skills. I've messed with him for a lot on PC, but I need my PS4 one to be up to date. He's maxed. He's got max on Daunt, all the rest of it, but he needs a few other skills because I switched roles for him a bit. Also, the Mag Nightblade needs a few levels. Apart from that, I think that's it. I think the rest are all maxed. I'm pretty sure they are. Maybe some skill lines, so I can switch some stuff out. But also on the NA server, I'll be on there as well, leveling up my characters with a double XP, and a little bit on PC as well. After this week, because I'll be off stream this week, and then I'll be back to every single day again after Sunday. During that time between that Sunday coming and Christmas, I will be occasionally streaming on the NA server to level up newer characters, so you get to see no CPs. You get to see no CPs at all, me leveling from scratch, which will be quite fun. And you get to see me die all the time. I'll be like, I know this boss, dead. Oh no. Where is it? Wood. 2 restos and a bow? Shield. Of course it's a shield. The bow one is 2 bows, not 1. Which is out on the 20th, I think. I know the house is available on the 19th, but I'm pretty sure the Witches Festival is on the 20th. They did say something on the website about it. Living on NA, I've got to see that. Yeah, I've already got a very small character on the NA server. I have character on PC as well, of course. He's 210 CPs, but on the NA server on PS4, my character's very small. The girl said 20, but I've heard so many different dates. Fair enough. Easiest way for that is just check the website. Gonna get my Stam DK going. Nice. You heard it's Wednesday as well. Huh, maybe it is. Let me check, hold on. ESO website. Sorry, keyboard. Elder Scrolls Online, official website. News. It's got to be on here. Witches Festival returns. And it doesn't say the date on it. Oh, hang on, let me click on it again. Is due on 20th of October. And it runs out on the 1st of November. So 20th until the 1st. Only hit 12k on the Mag Warden. What can I improve? I run Precise Frost and Bow Back Bar. I would try and focus on either Magicka or Stamina, because it sounds like you are balancing or trying to work with both. So if you're going to use the Frost Staff, that's fine. If you're going to use the bow, that's fine. But one or the other, not both of them. Then your damage will improve. Sigic Pots, yes, they stack. Friday's the 20th. Yes, it is. Enchanting. Magicka. Remember, unless they change it, so if they do change it and I didn't notice, it's not my fault. But daily writs, if they're maxed, it's Rejura, not Rapora. Don't ask me why, but it is. We now feel very motivated. Of course you do. There's some positive balances coming. PvP is going to be nice for a change with some stuff that actually makes sense. And of course the Dungeon Finder is going to be a little more user friendly with the DLC stuff being removed from certain levels. Very happy. If it comes through the live stream, to the live game. What is a stream idea for you, Zai? Leveling party event. Yes. Good idea. We could go into the Dungeon Finder at level 10 and not get White Gold Tower. How about that? That would be good. Although I think the patch is out afterwards. Ollie, how you doing? I'm trying to decide between Magsork and Stam Nightblade. Eee, tough choice. Unless, of course, you're very new to the game. In which case, Magsork first. Or, if you like ninjas, you can go Nightblade, I guess. Ravage Health. I was in that building already. What a dumbass. Oh. I know you. Hello. Okay, if you're really, really new to the game, then yeah, go with the Sorcerer to start with. A lot less squishier. Little tip for anyone leveling up a Mag Sorcerer. Get the... I don't like the pets. I think they're dumb. And they aggro stuff all the time, and I really don't want them to. But while you're leveling up, get yourself the pet, morph it into the Clan Fear, and use that as your heal until you get Power Surge. You'll know what that is when you get there, but use the pet to heal you until you get to that level. About mid-30s, I think. Then, when you've got it, you can dump it forever. What's your favourite memento that you have? The Mud Balls. It's really funny throwing shit at people. How much do Mag Wardens hit? It depends on your build. It completely depends on your build. So many different variables that apply to that. But if you're talking aiming for top end stuff, you can push to 35 on it, maybe higher depending on your build. I mean, there's obviously stuff out there that hasn't been tried, so who knows. But you can compete with other Magicka builds for sure. Or other classes, sorry. Give yourself a try with Fire Go Stam Blade and make a Sork and discover just how much you were punishing yourself. Indeed. Ravage Health, was it? I need to remind myself. Yes, it was. Also, Clan Fear takes aggro most of the time. It's true. Ravage Health, Ravage Health again. Let's make sure you get Surge because I didn't have it and I didn't know how much I was missing. Yeah, it's insane. It's really, really forgiving on the Sork. Working out, you could get 210% XP or 370 XP depending on what scrolls, traits, and drinks. The scroll and the potions are not supposed to stack. The bonus one does with one or the other. Schedule that event. I'll get on EU just to be there. We can all drink from the cauldron together. Yes, that would be awesome. What am I missing? Food. Where's the pub? Depends on your target, Dollar Rookie. I'm going to say I half agree with Ollie for once. Because the flat damage is very, very beneficial in PvP. Especially if you're up against a shield stacker. Because you can't penetrate a shield. But you can smack it. So yeah, 900 is pretty strong. Unless of course it doesn't stack shields. In which case you've got resist to go through. So sharpen would be good. But we'll see. Depends what you're up against. I heard there is a cap for amount of XP you could get. 185%. You can get higher than that. Unless they did cap it. Who knows. Do not use Xynode's easy mode sort, but it sucks. Stay alive all the time, not run out of magicka, and enjoy the game far more than you used to. Thank you very much, John. Get him some cake. Axe Bleed is insane. Bought me from 27 to 29, 2 daggers to 1 axe, 1 dagger. There you go, I told you. Use that axe on the DKs. Single target damage from that bleed is not worth missing out on. It's tricky with the crit sometimes to boost it to where you want it, but it does help. I have 3 characters to level this event and I need to grind a bunch of delves on my mag DK for some skill points. It's going to be such a grind. That will help. What's this rabbit stuff I'm making? Which is going to be a quest with costume rewards again. Yes, but if you've already got it, then you don't need to do it again. You can just pick up the XP and go. David Taylor, our current Dragonborn for the stream. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You have done quite well, actually. You're still sitting on 2.8 million health. Where the hell is this rabbit stuff? Nope. Up here. There it is. Is this remorse as well? Nope. Imga tonic. Where's the tonic? There we go. Of course I've gone past it. Rip frag, yes. It's still really, really powerful. And it's still insta-cast and it's still cheaper. But they've knocked off the stun cheese. Because it was doing too much. It was a Swiss Army penknife in one skill. It's too much. I agree that they changed it. Wait, how do I become Dragonborn? You become Dragonborn by killing the Dragonborn. So, if you sub, or if you donate, or if you sponsor, you do damage to the boss. And if you're the one that killed it, you're the one that becomes it. How many temper tanks will you see in Battlegrounds with CP? The world may never know. Oh my god, I know. CPs in Battlegrounds is a bad idea. Gentleman Alan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You give Zai your life savings indeed. I think it's stupid as fuck they changed it. Yeah, they shouldn't. Are you talking about Battlegrounds or the frags? Because that's a different subject. Battlegrounds, I don't think they should have CPs in there because you're going to end up with 4 Blaze and Shield spamming Templars that you can't kill versus 4 Nightblades that you can't see. It's stupid. Stop telling people to kill me. Christina told him that one. If you scroll up, you can see it. Again, don't panic. It's not changed yet. It's just on PTS for now. Oh, that they made frags not a CC? That's not stupid at all. It's half the price, or less the price, even if it procs. It's instacast, it's high damage, and it CCs all at once. That is cheesy if you're honest. It's a good change. They did need to do that. They did it with Wreck and Blow, and it's just fine, and they've now done it with shards. It gives you the option to use the stun one or the more damage one. It's entirely up to you. Opening up choices for people, although some people don't like change. And they like cheesy cancer builds. These frags weren't a problem anyway if you run a movability pots. There you go. Adapt. That is correct. I like change. Magsort can already do way too much. Yeah, true. One skill doing all that stuff was too much. I definitely agree. Movability pots. There you go. There you go, Ollie. 6 writs. What the hell? Not everybody runs movability pots. No, of course. You can't be a kitchen sink for everything. You know, people don't like change. I know, but cookie cutter builds are fun for a little while, but you can't have everything for everything. We've got it pots for scrubs. Dodge roll. I will play my reactive transmutation soul harvester tank template in CP battlegrounds. You need a trial group to kill it. Exactly. Now, although you're going to have a lot of fun with that, I'm sure you are. You know exactly what I'm talking about and why they should not put CPs in battlegrounds. That's exactly why. You can't kill it. And if you've got 4 of them, good luck. Say no to cookies. I got 8 writs in 4 days, all provision and alchemist. 2 writs each. I hate my life. Don't like change. All those new coins are rubbish. You don't like new coins? What about the new notes with the window in them? They're weird. That might mean that they would actually have to think about what they use. Such travesty. Indeed. Whatever will you do if you can't just slap on gear and spam buttons? Potions. Is Desert Rose still viable for MagDK? It's viable for anything if you know how to use it. Everything's viable. Just depends what you put it with. No set works on its own. Salsa, how you doing? 35 increase to one-handed shield ulti. It was required. It was too cheap. And 35 isn't all that much, to be honest. Bloodspawn isn't AIDS, that's true. I like Bloodspawn. Shield ulti in PvP is crazy strong. That's true. You're building ulti way too fast. And being able to keep that up almost 100% of the time. With a good rotation. Might go Bloodspawn for stam recovery and ulti regeneration. I hope so, because that's what it does. You're so clever, Dollariki. Get him some cake. So Troll King carries anyone using it. Right. To be honest, I think Turtle Jitsu should be at least 175 because ulti regen is insane. It's so spammable, even in no CP, people can use it 24/7. Yeah, they can. Probably not that expensive though. Maybe 150, I'd still be happy with that. 150 would be good. 135 isn't really a problem. It's called Troll King for a reason. This is very true. How does Nightblade healing change work out in PTS? Might have to break out my Siphon tank again. It's not too bad, David. It's pretty good. I quite like it, to be honest. Your Nightblade healer's opinion. Ask ESO Daily over there. But from what I've seen of it and messed with so far, I actually really, really like it. I don't see anything particularly broken at the moment. Glad they nerf heavy, but it won't change anything. I am very happy about the heavy. Also about the armor skills and that you need 5 of a certain armor skill to use the skill. That makes a lot of sense to me. Although, again, it's not live. Maybe they'll roll back on it. Hopefully they don't, but they could. They might just wake up next Monday morning and go, hey, we changed our mind about heavy armor. Sorry. Let's hope not. Really good stuff today. Sol, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. People are curious if stamina with invigorating trait isn't viable. Depends. Did you want stamina on a rubedite chest with invigorating trait? Because if you did, it works. Although, Brian, how you doing? So glad Heavy can't use shuffle. I'm so excited shuffle carries people so much. It does, and I honestly think it's broken. It says 15%, which to me I think is bull, because I will fire light attacks like this, like it's going out of fashion, and I will miss 90% of them while they have high resists. I'm glad they did that. 33% heal nerf and can increase the ulti to the tree. Yep, that's actually pretty good. It's still really strong. And in Tava Tank's Rip, unless you're a Nightblade, because you have a skill that still gives you the dodge. Heavy armor changes will affect damage and shields, like bone shields, stacking and blazing. That's true. To a certain extent, that would affect them, yeah. Jeremy, how you doing? What's happening with Heavy? No more of this. Inventories. That means my Fury build's going to have to change a little bit. Probably for the best, actually. I'm already planning that one. This one here gives you weapon damage and spell damage for being hit and stacks, and gives you basically berserker type abilities. That's being changed. Allegedly. If your shady build will be everywhere. Yep, probably. Oh, I don't need to go into a mail. I need to dump my old pledges and do the new ones. Oh, they were good ones too. Oh my god, Ruins of Mazikrak. Still can't believe they didn't nerf training. It's broken in PvP. Level so much faster and laugh at them while they're still 500. When he's told me about that, Elusive Shade, never seen anything so broken in my pick. Carried belt. In your life, autocorrect for the win. Hardly anyone's online. All playing Destiny still. Do do do. Four pledges. So now I'm using my data in this stream, so you should be happy. Are you really? It's gonna cost you a bomb, dude. Supporting. Appreciated. Christina's in. Sweet. How many more ninjas we got? Perma-block build doesn't do damage though. I think we need a buff to debuffs because of those builds. Yeah, we do. Invite. Oh, your internet's gone because of storm. Where about you live, Ollie? I didn't think it had gone across that far. Stig's coming. Oh, he's already in a group for a minute. And David. You know what, healer David will get you in anyway. We'll do it 3 DPS in a tank. Just don't kill me. So I have left Ninja Cakes because I was in the donut box for so long. That was the intention. You were supposed to. That's where naughty people go. What other pledges? Good question, I didn't even check. Mazaton was one of them. Elden Hollow 2. And Volenfell. Love the new border, by the way. Thank you very much. Bring back preposterous. Please don't. Switching to tank. No problem. Not quests. Let's get Stig. Type of group. Oh, sorry. What are they? It's like a quest for the day, and they switch every day. There's 3 of them. There's 2 normal dungeons or regular dungeons, and 1 for DLC. And basically, you pick it up. It's a quest. You complete it, and you get given a key. When you get the key, you can open these chests. If you complete it on normal or veteran, you'll get 1 key. If you complete it on vet and pass the hard mode option, you'll get 2 keys. What do guilds do besides having people in them to run things with? They trade, they talk, and they do what you just said above. I knew you would be here. The beer is a nice touch. The beer would be. I ran out of beer. We have the Dragonborn as well. Daily. We have that on there, which is hilarious. Bring back old powered fast weapon. Oh, the fast weapon I do think they should bring back. Really quick light attacks and shit like that. What was that? Weighted? I think that was called. They should bring that back. Where's Stig Boy? Stig Boy. There you are. Warhorn on healer. Yes, if you're not using a damage mitigation ultimate at the time and you don't need it, then Warhorn's fine. But I did Maelstrom again today. Got a dagger and axe. Nice. Good job, Brian. Well done. That's absolutely brilliant. You're spamming that shit now. What have we got? The sky went orange in southeast England earlier. Thought I needed to visit. What? Let me see that again. I needed to visit the Specsavers for a minute. No, I did here as well. Question for you. I'm new to the game and I'm looking for a good solo PvE character. Something easy to play, no complicated rotations. Yes, I do have something for that. Right here. There you go. Instead of replacing traits, why not just add new ones? Indeed, you could. Need pots real quick. No problem. And to be honest, on a healer, what the difference is between Invigorate and Divines if your Mundus is Atronach? You actually get more from Divines. So pledges are dailies. Yes, they are dailies. And trials are like large dungeons. You have 12 people instead of 4. Where's the congratulations button? There it is. Happy now? So official gamer is my mate. He's been hunting me down and finding where I am all times. Excellent, you found him. Nice try, Dollar Ricky. He's not here to defend himself. You're a troll. Okay, cool. I have enchanted forest and working on the morph to get Sleet Storm. That gives 8% max magic. I was wondering if I could use something else. Yeah, you can use Warhorn. Do I want a duel? No, I don't. Do I want a duel? Oh, hello. You weren't trying to duel me. I know you. Dungeon Finder. What have we got? Vollenfell. Dungeon Finder specific. I'll pretend I'm a healer. Vollenfell. Where the hell has it gone? I've gone past it every time. There it is. Skyro, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Can you share pledges with your group? Not specifically, no, but you can all pick up the same one because it's different every day. Although if you've got the day before, for example, and your friends don't, they can still help you get it done. So it's direct your troll. Sometimes. He plays the game. He's legit. He's from the game. He's been in ninjas for a while. But yeah, sometimes he does a little bit of Murphy stuff. But at the minute, he's just messing with you. 5 spelunkers with Bloodspawn wonders. That would be quite funny. We suggest for an easy melee character. They're not really that well, some of them are. This one will probably help you. New DK. If you like Dragon Knights, that one's specifically for newer Dragon Knight players, and that's melee based. Finishing this will leave me with just one non-DLC dungeon to do. Nice. Gotta go PC and farm mats. I'll be making an EU tune tomorrow to set up trade research and get a vid on that event. I'm telling you, it'll be huge. ESO Daily, thank you very, very much for watching, and see you very soon. And yes, you need to get on the EU server. It'd be awesome. Getting ninja cakes. You have loads to do. You'll level really fast. Beer and cake in that chat. I was in Ninja Cakes, Ollie. They were a disgrace to me. Is this the part where I show the screenshots of you stealing 18 pages worth of stuff out of the guild bank and then claiming that you did nothing wrong? Or is this the part where we pretend that didn't happen and you just shh in the chat? That's what I thought. Where the hell's Simba? Oh, there he is. Oh, I'm stunned. Yeah, I was leaving that one, but he kept complaining, so he got away with it for a few weeks. There's 120 rubelite ingots, 60 silk, and 30 wood, and 30 wood. Got for one farm map run, huh? Is it good for one run? Depends on how long you're running for. FW, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Join the EU server tonight, get my foot in the door. Do it! Getting ninja cakes. Man, I highlighted one of the mobs then and I thought I saw Stig with 72k health. That would have been insane. Oh, about 10 minutes then? Yeah, that's really good. Taking a break. For a week, yes. Almost a week. I'll be back on Sunday. No, not from ESO, just from the streams for the week. Streamed almost every day for the last 4 or possibly 5 months, I'm not sure. So I'm going to be off stream until Sunday, and then I'll be back again every day. Maybe even Christmas Day. Who knows? When I'm drunk. I'm joining you server too. Nice. Just start uploading ESO videos again if you want. By the way, the Stamplar build will come on the first day that I'm back for Patreon and 2 days after. Oh my god, what am I going to do without Zai? You'll have to recap on any that you've missed because they're all uploaded. Joining you, but the thought of starting over makes me want. Starting over makes stepping on Lego feel comfortable. Oh dear. Big party. Getting so pissed you think sleeping on the road is a good idea. Probably not. VX them. Them NA scrubs. I'm not going in PvP on the NA. I'll be on PvE helping out the other ninjas guild. Or they'll be helping me actually because I'm quite low level on there. I'm sufficient. It's not too bad starting a new server actually. It's a new perspective on the game since the last time you had no CPs you were new, and now when you aren't new and you switch to a server where you've got nothing, it's quite interesting to see how it pans out. Quite like it. Salsa's already got a head start, Ollie. Don't let him trick you. His character's going to be higher already. Double XP indeed. That's going to be busy. So if you're starting on a new character, it's like a mosquito in a nudist clothing. You know what to do. But where the hell do you start? Yeah, sent a request to Baz to join Ninjas, but no answer. Don't worry, he may have been busy. Send it to me, and I'll get you in as soon as possible as well. If Baz doesn't get there first, of course. Best PvE DPS, no such thing, but depends on your style. What are you looking for? What do you prefer? Don't listen to Dollar Ricky. His information secondhand. Baz got 600 CP in the NA server. No, I don't think he got 600. He got high to mid 300s though. Unless he's been on there a lot recently, which he may have been. Best is obviously iron invigorating. Of course. Yeah, there's an NA Ninjas. Is there a server that Baz isn't on? PC, but I think he's getting one, so that might change. So I gets carried, don't listen to him. I do. I get carried all the time. So when you start playing NA, would you let ninjas from EU transfer with you and level with you? You're welcome whatever server you're on. But I don't offer a power leveling service. I have to make enough videos and streams and all the rest of it as it is. I wouldn't have time. Yeah, probably. Oh, I hate this boss. It's not particularly difficult, but if you're not paying attention, you can get one-shotted. I've enjoyed starting over on a new server. Oh, you're on EU servers, of course you are now as well, even though you've got loads and loads of characters in the other one. I'm not scared to try. Oh, hang on, let me look at this boss first before I read that, because that gets me. I'm not scared to try new things, builds that I already know what's pretty good to hold on to. Yep. Best stamina DPS, I want something with good survivability. Good survivability is probably the stamina sorcerer, to be honest. Best stamina DPS is arguable, depends on your build. Way too many variables to consider as to which one is necessarily the best, because situations make them different to each other. But I do have a newer player Dragon Knight build there, which has high damage and high survivability at the same time. But the sorcerer will survive a lot more because you heal from your crits. So you might want to try the stamina sorcerer. Mystic, you are welcome to play inside that guild and level up as much as you want, but I cannot specifically say whether I can or can't dedicate my time to individuals, because there are people on Patreon that require that. Plus, of course, there's currently about 8,000 of you, so that would be impossible to distribute my time across everybody. But if I'm there, I'm there, and if I'm not, I'm not. No worries, Dive, you're welcome. I might play on my second account on NA so no one knows who I am. Ollie's new anti-kick account. I'm third for Emperor, 100k off. Nice, keep going. There you go, $1 level with you. I love the Dragon Knight class with all three options it provides. Yep. I meant all the, not three. Sorry, I was reading two messages at once. One at the top somewhere I just missed. Fine so long as you're not tanking, because then the group has 1k DPS. Don't expose me. No, I don't do exposing. Your secret's safe. Sorry, I didn't mean to run over you. I was trying to get in the corner. Full bags, as always. Yeah, DK's versatile as hell. I love the DK. I should decon these, but I can't be bothered. Okay, maybe I will. So good about the stam DK. Lots and lots of damage. Lots of single target damage over time abilities, and they supply a decent amount of little buffs and stuff for you and the group if you're using the right skills. Really strong tanks as well. What do you think of the treasure hunter set? I'm dumping it. It's not that I don't like it as such, it's just that I have other ways to get that buff. I would usually just put on Inner Light instead. Or a potion. Also, Tay, if you use ultimates, you get resources back on a DK. So you run low, an ultimate is actually your way of getting resources back. You can stack the same buff. No, you can't. I've read different posts that racial passives are super important and others say they aren't. What's the advice here? Of course, racial passives are very important. Same as undaunted passives and all that kind of stuff. Get them as soon as possible. StemDK is also the coolest. There you go. Best flat answer you could have. Definitely agree. No, they don't stack, correct. It's a buff type, so it does one thing. If you have two of them, one will just overwrite the other. They don't stand together. However, if it's two flat bonuses that don't have a buff type, they
I
can
love
stand.
winnings.
Tim, thank you very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. And he just did 100k damage to our current Dragonborn. I just got here. You're going to be gone for a week. Yes, I am. Your caps lock is still stuck. Yeah, Zork's a lot of fun. You can maybe call it a Zork, Holly. Yes, the Zork's a lot of fun. Major and minor buffs do stack, yes. These guys share the same health bar, so you kind of kite those ones and kill this one. That's what I do anyway. Yeah, he heals, I know. We're not all hitting the same thing. That's a problem. You kill the other one first, he can't heal, of course, but if we all hit the same target, then we don't have that problem. There we go, much better. Whoa, I don't want to decapitate, thank you. You can keep him. Oi! That was close. Okay, what did I miss? Important, but if you want to role play, then your team will still be good, just not optimal. Correct, yes. You don't have to be a set race for a set class. But if you want to push the extra points, extra damage, extra tank ability, or ability to heal or survive, then yes, you can select what you want to kind of push that over the edge, if you like. No thoughts on me making my temper tank a red guard to help me with getting stamina to block as well. I'm empty, one hit and should have enough. Imperial, if you can help it. You'll get the same amount of stamina, but you will have 12% extra health as well. Does Bone Shield last through weapon swap? Yes, it does. How did you even find that? I wasn't looking. Was it Elden 2? Yes, it is. This is going to hurt. Dungeon Finder specific. Remember, we've got no healer, so be careful. It's not about max stamina, it's about sustain, because I don't need to do damage as a tank. No, of course, but if you want to have a larger stamina pool, then the Imperial or the Red Guard both have exactly the same amount. They both have 10%. So if you go and tank, I would go with the Imperial so that you get the extra health as well. You can carry for the small fee of $1 million. Sounds fair. It definitely sounds fair. Jeff, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I need a new tank for Mazton. Haha. Is it double XP? Not until the 20th. So you were in the ground. What? Don't worry. Ah, you don't have a DLC. Now I'm in Patronus. Or Patronus. What are you talking about? Is that a guild, Salsa? DLC separate from the different servers as well. If you paid for it, yes. If it's, I think, I can't confirm that one. But if it's on, if you've got ESO Plus, you have it anyway. It's fine. If you've bought the DLCs, it should carry over. Oh, it's a guild. Sorry, I didn't know. Funny thing is, most guilds are the same guilds as before, just with a different name. Ends up being the same people eventually. And Ollie was in it, so that's true. Didn't know anyone, Ollie? It's unusual. That's true. ESO Plus should be fine. Let's get Xynode 500k subs by next month. That would be good. In fact, that would be insane. Bought them via the crown, saw their server locked. There you go. Confirmed. Not something I've tried because I just have ESO Plus all the time anyway. Except for Morrowind, which I think I bought twice or 3 times. Twice. Shell got a copy as well for hers. But that was how I bought that. Krishna, how you doing? One of our sponsors, welcome to the stream. Oh, you like the ninja? Krishna, go to the little emojicon things at the bottom and there's 2 new ones there for sponsors as well. There's a ninja cake and a dragonborn. Still waiting for someone to look for PCEU guilds so I can recommend mine. Oh, you did it too. There you go. There's the ninja cakes. Let's go. Yep. Only sponsors get those as well, Krishna, so enjoy. The stamina bonus is going to be mental. Check this out. Oh, I didn't stand in it. Who took it? Oh, what? There you go. 75k stamina and 15k recovery. What the fuck? Run door to door over people, beer, cake, if they subscribe to Zai. That should do it within a week. Yeah, it will. Oh shit, I didn't sell my stuff. Gonna and hop off here and get started on EU. Good night, everyone. Defiant, see you later, man. Thank you very much for watching. I'll use that in a moment. Yeah, it's a bonus. Those two little Horber things, one of them's magic and one of them's stamina. And if you stand in the little green or blue area when they die, you get a bonus to stamina recovery and stamina amount, and the same goes for magicka. You get magicka recovery and magicka amount. So you can basically spam abilities when that happens. Ollie, I will report you if you don't carry me, so will Zai. First of all, I won't. I got better things to do. Secondly, he's been reported loads of times. You're not scaring him. Yeah, I can. I'll get you in after the stream, Defiance. Just throw your PSN in Discord, and I'll add you afterwards. Carry like a bag or something. Yes! Like a man bag. No worries, dude. David, just stand still. What happened? Hit something. You type in. Carry him off a cliff. Why are you dancing on my feet? Cam, how you doing? Sneaky. Foeman's left. He'll throw up in less than a minute of you running. I did see you a minute ago, but the chat was a bit busy, so I was already answering other stuff and then forgot. I was trying to keep up. No, you don't. PvE pisses you off because everyone's shit. Yes, of course they are. No, they're not. You're just bored. South has got a point. Went into the hidden AA earlier. We wiped in the first boss. Group was full of known players. Just wanted to kill myself. How important are infused traits for your infused DK? For the Maelstrom weapons, vary. For now. If you don't have them, you'll do fine with the newer player DK at the moment until you have what you need. In fact, you can kind of use whatever's on it already and still get really, really good results from it, but they won't be the same. The main group of PvE is people queuing as stuff they're not. My only exception being if you can solo the dungeon. Yeah, people need to queue up for what they actually are. Unless it's your own group and you're just trying to get in the dungeon finder, then that's different. $1 million. It's going right, isn't it? Had a 660 CP, tank heal DPS in Blood Root, always the first to die even when I had aggro and he was queued as a tank. Oh no. Dungeon finder for that place is awful anyway. Yeah, I dusted off my Stam DK in the sewers tonight, still rocking TBS and Swamp Raider from the Homestead patch. Nice one, Aaron. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's been slightly altered since to this, but still works pretty much the same way. My bars are getting stuck. The gear is the same, but the rotation has been slightly altered, I think, and also CPs. Do those websites actually work? What did I miss? Do you have the weapons farming for infused automatons? It's ridiculous. I don't use oh, you mean the armor? The infused armor? Second boss in Darkshade. Drops the chest. If you're lucky. Oh, that stuff? Yeah, yeah, it does, but you can get banned for it. They've been around for like 20 years. Just about every MMO in the world has them. Dungeon Finder sucks. Yeah, it does. It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but they're altering it apparently as of the new patch notes today. That hasn't come through yet. It's not live, so they might change it again, but it's been suggested, so who knows? Had a 170 to assign, probably have a set of a tom-tom in the bank from Farm and Nesh. Looks looks like Chica will get some new threads. Light Divines. Do you know what? I didn't even check. Nope, light reinforced. So as I have to go, have a relaxing break. We will miss you, and what do idiots and guns have in common? After a while, you just want to shoot them. See you later, man. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a week. What do you mean by e-girls? Help him out. Phone for Leviathan, rings and neck. Nice. Have the reinforced. Yeah, of course you can. We're not doing Mazatan, don't worry. Stig hasn't got the DLC anyway. Where's it failed? Stupid game, come on. Trade's not working. So just to clarify, you do know what a girl is. The real question is it beer and cake or cake and beer? So if you eat the cake first, have the beer after, that works. But then if you have loads of beer, you kind of want cake, so both ways round. Christina crashed. Yeah, I think it's both. Priscilla, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We'll do one. It's easier to manage on the last boss. In fact, we can just travel into there. Just believe that in MMOs, everyone is a nerd in real life apart from little girls who are FBI agents. Oh, hang on. Am I set to a vet? I know the Dungeon Finder was. Yeah, it is. Crash, try and log back in. No worries. I thought you did. Anyone want to help me? Sunderflame belt COH. We're full, Ben, otherwise I would. What's your opinion about combat physician and spell power cure set for a healer? First of all, Johnny, thank you very, very much indeed. Captain Jack will be there in a minute. He's a little bit late. I like combat physician, but I think it could do with being a little bit stronger. They do work together. They're very strong, but I think they need a bigger damage shield. Pretty fun in PvP though, because you can't be crit while that's active.
I am king
There he
under
is.
the mountain.
Scared the shit out of you. Beer and cake in there. Thank you very much, Johnny. Hugely appreciated. Anyone on here from Ireland here now? What? Hear of the new 1,000 megabyte broadband coming in for the next few months. 1,000? That's insane. Anyway, I'm going off. Don't behave yourself. See that, Salsa? Thank you very much for watching. Yes, David, you took some damage. You took some damage. Johnny, you just hit David for the best part of about 300k. He's worried. There's Norwegian kronas indeed. Sure, nice one. A light speaker from my back bar, my pleasure. Yeah, light speaker works properly now as well. It actually gains off the light and heavies. But yeah, there's no reason your setup won't work, Johnny. That's absolutely fine. I wish the damage shield was a little bit stronger, but the set is actually very nice. Got a lot of crit on there as well, so pretty good.
Wedding. I love weddings. Drinks all around.
How do I say that? I'm going to say the second name instead. Volpix, thank you very, very much for subscribing. Captain Jack is on the run. Welcome aboard. And you just did 100k to our resident Dragonborn, Mr. David Taylor. David, you are taking quite a bit of damage today. How do you feel? Are you slightly worried? If you kill the Dragonborn, you become the Dragonborn. Remember that one. David does know that. He's been Dragonborn 4 times, I think. Christina, I need to give you that Bogdan's helmet. Hold on. Where is it? I want 1,000 megabytes. What's here in... Oh, you wish 1,000 megabytes was here in New Zealand. Okay. I've got 220, I think? 1,000's nuts. Can't get my mag temper to do any decent damage. Any tips? I can give you a build. Right there. 1 second. No worries. That particular video there, all the information is in there, the skills, the rotations, the lot. And also on the website, which is linked in that video's description, is the written rotation as well. So if you get a little stuck on it, you can go over as many times as you like. Are we going? Or is David busy? We couldn't consistently. Got 10 megs in England. No, I am not salty. Okay, I'll check it out. Cheers. No worries, man. You're welcome. Here he is. Can't hit the synergy, come on. This one? No, it is on vet. So we got joined the vet hell of our trial group when we then realised I was the only healer. I put on spell power combat position. We did fine, just good damage mitigate. It is good damage mitigation even. It is, of course. I like up to the 4-piece set bonus on it as well. The amount of crit you have on that set is really, really nice. Ridiculous healing springs out of that. I think the only thing they need to do, I think the cooldown is fine, but the shield could be bigger. But any mitigation is better than no mitigation. This isn't on vet, is it? It is, because purple loot. What the hell happened there? Yeah, you should teabag it. David found his rotation. He's kicking ass. Say that to Parabellum. Yeah. The anti-gank set. The only thing I think the 5-piece is useful for is if you're in PvP and you're a little bit scared. Because then, if you sit in the castle for 10 seconds and then come out, whoever jumps you is not going to crit you on the first hit. That's it. ESO confirmed. Broken vet boss just melted. Yes. It was with his marbles. Toodles. Wow. Full again. I never get VMA light stuff, keep getting repeats of crap I never use. Welcome to the club. I do also get a lot of crap in Maelstrom, usually resto staves, and lots of them. Not that there's anything wrong with the resto stuff, I just don't need 50 of them. Hope he tanked it. Yep. Wrong way. This is one. Should probably try VMA one day. You should. Definitely try it. It's frustrating to start with, but it's worth it. So why don't you sell some of those soul gems? You're never going to run out. So long as you do dungeons, they will take up inventory space. I'm collecting them for when you can use them to make stuff with, which will never happen. They're not worth a lot anymore. You used to be able to make quite a bit of money out of them. Oh, I was taking that synergy. Thank you. He's getting destroyed. I dodged it and he still knocked me over. You suck. Collect undaunted plunder for vet bosses for no reason. A lot of people do that actually. How many you got? I sell mine straight away. Yeah, that was really fast, Stig. What the hell happened there? You've got 2 sorks with you, what do you expect? Yeah, I know, but David's damage has gone up a lot. Very good, very good. 2 easy sorks. Have around 600 now and a golden from hard modes. Nice. The most I ever kept is like 30, and that was because I forgot to sell them after a day of trialing. This one's quite simple. Stay in the gaps. See, doesn't touch you. Now this one can't go off balance, so he takes a little bit more punishment. But he's still dying quite quickly. I'm saving that ulti. No, I'm not. Dump it. What are you farming for, Stig? I forgot. Oh, you just like the dungeon. Okay, fair enough. That works. Get off. Watch out. Watch out, the mage is on me. Thank you. I hate that knockdown, it's horrible. Ring of the Lich, and a shitty helmet. Did David just get no death run on that? Ebon Shield. Ooh, very nice. Ah, forget it. Is it shoulder, helm, or both for Olympus on the Magplar? The shoulder or helmet, whichever one you want. But there is an alternative set where you can use two. So just get the full set and then whichever one of the two you prefer. Or situational, of course. Arx Corinium. Okay. Activity finder, dungeon finder. Specific. Ah. Okay, got plenty of land for shoulders. Okay. Jonathan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ow. No, I think he left. No, he's still there. I thought he left. Your thanks been saving enlightenment for this weekend's double XP event. Nice. Use it and get some more. It just means that you're going to run through your enlightenment a little bit faster. Double XP is going to be really handy though. Yeah, she's definitely quit. Oh, you're on the other subject. Gotcha. I want that synergy. They didn't really leave Doloriki. There was one patch no update. People didn't like it, so they claimed they were leaving. There's one patch no updates after that they did like, so they claimed they're coming back. They didn't really leave. They just sulked for a little bit. And played Destiny. A lot of people played that for a bit as well. Yeah, I haven't played it, so I don't intend to either. Wow, he's dropping really fast. He stunned me, bastard. To chest. Went from second coming of Christ to trash pretty damn quick, or maybe that's my imagination. I'm max level and done everything already? Yep. Nice, Ben. Whee! Quit for 2 days and we'll only play now twice a week. That's not quit. That's still playing, just playing less. If you quit smoking, you don't have 2 cigarettes a day and call it quit. Still do it, just not as much. How quick can you level a new character on a double XP weekend with training gear? Maybe 8 hours max. No, you can do it quicker than that. Much quicker. You can do it about 6 hours now. Depends how efficient you are with it. Awesome, thanks guys. So going to do 2 more characters this weekend then. Nice. Yeah, if you're set up for it, you got your training gear, you got plenty of XP pots and all the rest of it, you can level very, very fast. If you go all out with your potions and gear, XP scrolls I reckon under 3 hours during double XP. It's not impossible. That was ridiculous. I only got chains, I forgot. Whew. This might be a new question. I heard somewhere that when you light attack, the stats ultimate regen. Yes, you do. And yes, RM has already said it correctly. 3 ulti a second for 8 seconds. So I've been putting in a light attack before I do my taunts and hero stash on my tank. Perfect. Yes, you're doing it correctly. As long as you do 1 light attack every 8 seconds, you'll build that ulti continuously. Dollaricky's 13. Correct. He tells you he's not most of the time. You have to catch him in between lies. You can't log on to the ESO website. You didn't know that, Ollie? Huh, I thought you did. Don't make him any more confident than he already is. If someone's up past their bedtime. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, based on how long he's been watching the channel, he's probably year 9. Just about. Bloody shield on this boss is ridiculous. Oh, that is different. No, that's high school, Doroki. Year 8 and upwards is. Some of them year 7. Yo, Baz, how you doing? No death run. Nice. Much better. Why is that stamina? Oh, so you're only just 13 then, this year. Yeah, not too bad, dude. Not too bad. David is pulling out some shiny tricks. Done a couple no death runs and smashing out some stupid damage. That does work, Dollar Ricky. Congratulations. But it only speaks to Baz. Speed run, no death run, and maybe second or third time in here on Vet ever. Nice! Okay, one more dungeon. Don't know speaks Doric, who knew? Yep, yep. One more dungeon, then I'm done. So I gotta be up stupid early. Pick one. Yep, that worked exactly the same as it did the last time. And you wonder why I don't allow people to do links. Make me one. No. Crap timing on my part then. Yeah. I started late actually, Raz, to be honest. Year 0. Baby numbers, try getting 100% in further maths. Ollie's 17, I think. Possibly pushing 18. Can confirm I failed to do that in a few of them. Fair. Okay, Dungeon Finder, City of Ash 1, smash it. Specific. Go. Last dungeon of the night. What's going on tomorrow? Nothing. I won't be here. I'm not streaming for a week. 17, but I'm the youngest in my year group. All my mates are 18, 19. Oh, so yours is, your birthday's just before the holidays hit in the summer. Taking a trip to the moon. Yep. If I was born a week later, I'd be in the year below. Oh, close. So you're pushing what, end of July, maybe? No, Dollar Ricky, that isn't happening. Nice try. Yep, no bills or anything, RM. Do you think Stam DK has better survivability and sustain versus a Magpla or Stampla? Not versus a Magpla, as far as survivability is concerned, I guess, because you heal off of your damage. Although, so do I on this particular build. Stampla, very similar, I guess. But then you can use Repentance when stuff dies, which is strong as hell. So I think the DK is probably the squishiest. Oh, August, bloody hell, you were close to the other year. So your birthday hits as the holidays have started. No idea, Baz. That's not public knowledge. Hopefully not. We'll see. Oh shit. Depends which way it goes, actually. Where is it at the moment? I know it hit Ireland earlier. Oh, pretty hard. Holidays start mid-July. You have full of August. Go back, start in September. Yes, you do. Yeah, of course. Still there, is it? Okay, now. Should probably use my ultimate sometime today. Whoops. Pretty windy up here right now. I can only imagine full force of hit UK by tomorrow. Fingers crossed for you anyway. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Yeah, I thought you might have got a decent amount of it. It's pretty windy here at the moment, but nowhere near as much as you guys have got. It was a year thing you guys anyway talking about school years. Is it half power, as in it's dying down, or it's speeding up? I'm not too sure. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, it's dying out. Good. The security system is overly complicated. B1 at 7, S1 at 4, 8 and 6 also available. Simple as in Sky. Find it so weird with all these storms, hurricanes in US, flooding here in the South Africa with massive windstorms, and now UK probably going to be hit with a storm too now. All this in a month or so. Yep. Sandstorm come across as well, didn't it? Changed the colour of the skies and everything from the fires that were in the Mediterranean, or a little bit of Europe, I guess, Spain and Portugal, and then the winds that came up with the sand from the Sahara and all that stuff at the same time. We got pretty weird stuff happen today. The weather's fucked everywhere, I think. Climate change is a myth. What are you talking about? Evidence? Don't see no evidence. Blue screen, Stig's down. David's down too. Yeah, it's all over the place. Nightbot is optimistic. Yes, he is. Sydney, we had a dust storm coming a few years ago. It was mental. Looked like Mad Max. It was like that today, not to that extent, of course, but the skies were yellow here. It was really weird. Stig boy back yet? It'll be 45 Celsius this December for me. I will be surprised if it's cold. Indeed. Ah, he's back. Nice. Let's finish it. No, you weren't going mental. It was everywhere. It was really strange. In 2007, because when I made my PSN originally, that was when I got my PS3. That's right, 10 years ago. You're after a belt? If so, I did pick one up. That's when I was born. He is an ESO god at 10. There you go. I am 10 years old. Yep. Technically, it's not swearing. We know what it looks like, but that's a brand. Yep, French Connection UK. Get sensitive if you have a profanity filter on. What that does? Other stuff does, but I don't know if that would. Stig Boy's looking for shinies. And does get filled if it's on. Really? Wow. Fair enough. Didn't mean to hit that. Yeah, that is weird. Oh, that was easy. He spawned right in front of us. Handy. We had it back in the 80s. Heard dust storm 30 people's cars. Car washers made a lot of money that day. Indeed they did. Send the flame bow. No! Hit a fireball on him. Okay, what do we get? Braces. Bow. I'm sure I got a belt. Have yellow sky. Yep. It's weird looking at the moment. Okie dokie. Hand in what keys we have got, and then I'm going to the house. See that, Stig? Thank you very much. How late is it there? I'm not that late. 20 to 2 at the moment. Normally up for a lot later, but I need to be up early.
I am
Oh, wow.
under the mountain.
Thank you very, very much, Steelflow. Thank you indeed. That was a massive hit to David Taylor. I was then about to say that David's going to be the Dragonborn for a week. And he almost killed you. Thank you very, very much, man. Hugely appreciate it. Beer and cake in there. And if you are a sponsor, throw in some ninja cake as well. Wow. That came out of nowhere. I legit almost shit myself then. You almost killed David in one hit. There, Nightbot again. He likes fucked up world and car washes. Steelflow just hit David for like not far short of 2 million. Actually, in fact, you did hit him for 2 million health. Two more keys. Let's see what terrible RNG we get to finish this off. I still need something from here. Now time for Christina to Ninja Dragonborn again. What does that mean? The boss in the bottom left hand corner, Ollie, basically has a health bar. Subs, sponsors and donations take damage off the boss, and whoever kills it becomes the Dragonborn basically. And David just got hit real hard. Stormfist Divine's Light, I'll take that. Then we're going to here. Like how you have faith. Jonathan, I'm broke as fuck. Come on, please be Divines. I've been after this for weeks. Come on. Training. Third drift there. Crap. Okay, now I have to go to my house. To my goodbyes. Quick, only $25 for a week of Dragonborn. Buy now. That's actually true. RM's bad influence. Can you kill him, RM? Do you reckon you can take it?
Finish him.
You think? You got a minute left. Saw Heavy Dumb House and I was like, oh, wait, at the end of the week, nope, training, bad luck. Indeed, that's exactly what I was expecting. Although I did get the Stormfist, so it wasn't too bad. So how much is 2 million health in money? $100. It works out $1 per 20k. Nice. Oh, error. Excellent. Okay, on that note, I am now going to be away for a week, so I will be back streaming on Sunday. That's when I'll be back up and running again. So in between that, yeah, 3 million is $150, correct? Yes, it is. I hope you're advertising though. Nice, thank you very much. So yes, I'll be back in a week. I'll still be streaming every single day as of Sunday onwards, but this is my first official week away. I've been streaming now every day apart from a couple of sick days, I think, for what, 5 months, something like that.
I love weddings. Drinks
Oh
all around.
wow! I am Dragonborn. Indeed, you are.
Dragonborn.
How many times is that? David, do you want to hear it again? Dear oh dear. David, first of all, thank you very, very much indeed. Get that man some beer, some cake, and some ninja cakes as well. The Dragonborn was about to die, and he revived. He killed himself to become the Dragonborn again. Bobbin Weaving is David. Thank you very, very much indeed. Obviously, the Dragonborn fight has started again from the beginning. So you good? And I'll leave it to your discretion. But I'm sure Bobbin Weaving is going to be Dragonborn for the rest of the week. Thank you very much indeed. So, thank you all, first of all, for your support. I fully appreciate it. If you're not subscribing, please do hit that button. It is free. The sponsor button isn't, but the sub is. Take care, Zai. Have fun. See you when you get back. Chat later. Thank you very much indeed. Yes, you did, Foster Adarum. Furthermore, if you want to help support the channel outside of YouTube, there are some links in the description for Patreon, which you get Discord perks for as well, by the way. Twitter page, Facebook, and of course the website XynodeGaming.com. When I'm back, the Templar build will come out. That's the Stam Templar, so you've got a little while to wait for that one, but I will see you all in a week. Once again, thank you all very, very much, and bye-bye.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. so I'm going main.